Hi my honeybees, it's your girl Winter Bee, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing something that's more on a serious note, something that I want to share with you guys so you know exactly what's going on with other people. So this video that I'm going to post is about something that I had questions about myself, and I had mentioned it in one of my other videos. I'm going to link the video to this so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'll also tell you. So before I give you the honey for your tea, remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so every time I post, you'll see it. Okay, so the video I'm about to post is a video by @Tanya TKO TV. And she's from Chicago. She had the coronavirus, tested positive, quarantined 14 days, and she had gotten retested, and the coronavirus was still in her body after the 14-day quarantine. She was still positive for coronavirus. So, with no further ado, guys, I'm gonna play the footage for you for the video so you can see and hear from this person for yourself. Guys, like I said before, listen to this video, watch the entire thing, take this seriously. Okay? I love you guys, and I want you guys to be safe. So please, watch, listen to what she has to say. Okay? I'm going to link the video, and I'll be right back.
People are getting sick because they're telling people after 14-day quarantine, oh, you're good, but they're not retesting you to see if the virus is still in your system. Why they not doing second tests? Because they don't have enough tests to give people? I get that, but is that safe? Is that right? Because you don't have a second test to give me to make sure the virus is out of my system. Instead of you giving me a second test, you're telling me, oh, okay, you should be good after 14 days. But I'm not. I was quarantined over 14 days. It's been over 14 days since my first test. And then today I find out I still have it. Why? How? They don't have any answers. Did I get it again from somebody else? Was it always in my system? Did it never leave? Am I contagious now? Am I not contagious and I just carry the virus? Like, it's crazy. This virus is so new that they don't know. It's people dying. I'm tested positive again. I have to quarantine myself again. Y'all could just share this live because I want other people to know that they're not retesting. They are not retesting people who had the virus.
Okay, so that's the intro to the actual video that I'm going to play. So that's just the intro to tell you what the video is about. Now, this is the important part, guys. This is the part that I want you to take in. I want you to listen. Be very keen in listening to what she's saying. And guys, please be safe. Take her advice. Listen to her. Take this seriously. Here we go with the second clip, and this time with all the information that you need to know to keep you safe and to keep you from getting the coronavirus or from spreading it.
I just want to give y'all just the update after my 14-day quarantine. And this is very important. This is why I want y'all to tune in, share this, and let other people know. So, as some of y'all know, I tested positive for the coronavirus. And they told me to self-quarantine at home for 14 days. And after the 14 days, I should be okay. So, I self-quarantined for 14 days. And just to let you know, the virus is horrible. I had a fever. I could barely breathe. My body was aching from head to toe. I could barely move. I was in so much pain. The virus just caused my body almost like to shut down. It's a horrible feeling. I've had pneumonia 3 times. I've had the flu before, but this was like the worst feeling I've ever had. I could barely talk on the phone. Like, I was mostly texting people because talking was just too much, taking too much out of me to talk. So, I did a lot of communication through like texting and stuff, but the last few days of the virus was the worst, which is kind of odd. My body was hurting so bad. It was really horrible. The pain that I was feeling the last like 4 or 5 days. So after the 14 days, I start to feel better. Truthfully, y'all. Like, I'm breathing, no fever, no cough, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, my 14 days, I'm good. Let me go get my nails done, right? So the doctor said after 14 days, you're not contagious. You know, the virus should be gone, this, that, and the other. They tell you all this stuff. So I go to my nail tech. And, you know, I still wear my mask, my gloves, and then I get over there. She do my nails. And I'm like, okay, I'm good. But something inside me, I had a follow-up appointment because they say follow up with your doctor, just, you know, a regular checkup. So when I followed up with my doctor, maybe a few days later, I was like, hey, can you test me to see if the virus is still in my system? So my doctor was like, no, we don't really do follow-up tests because, you know, once you quarantine for 14 days, it should be out your system. You should be good. And I was like, yeah, but I just want to make sure I'm good because my parents both are over 65, you know, and I'm in Chicago right now. So I'm at my parents' house. So I'm like, I want to make sure that I'm good, you know, just to be 100% sure. So the doctor was like, well, we don't really test you unless you're feeling symptoms. You don't have a fever. You don't have a cough. You look good. You know, you're breathing. Your oxygen level is good. We don't really need to test you again. And I was like, well, I just want to be comfortable, you know, and I'm not comfortable with not knowing exactly if I'm okay. So the doctor said, okay, well, I can't test you here, but I'll send you to one of our locations, like a drive-through location. So mind you, this is 14, 15, 16 days after I've been quarantined. I go to the drive-through location. They do the test again. Basically, the test is they swab your throat. They swab your nose, boom, boom, you swab, and they swab your throat, right? They go through each nostril, hold it 10 seconds, boom. I go through the process all over again. I come home. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm thinking I'm good. I've been around my mom, my dad, I've been around the family. You know, I haven't been outside anywhere kicking it, but I just been out. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I feel good, y'all. I'm doing jumping jacks. I'm doing dances, TikToks. No fever, no cough, nothing. So I feel like I'm good. I called, when was this? I called Friday and was like, hey, do y'all got my test results? They was like, no, we're waiting for them to come. You know, it take like 3 to 5 days. Well, I just got a call. Probably about 30 minutes ago. The doctor said, hey, is this Sarah Cooper? I was like, yes, this is she. She's like, oh, I'm just calling you with your results. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm thinking they about to say you negative. She said, you're positive for the coronavirus. I said, excuse me? She said, oh, yeah, you tested positive. I said, wait, I tested positive maybe about 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago. I quarantined for 14 days, which is 2 weeks. And I waited about 3-4 days before I got tested again. And then it's been another like 3-4 days. And then you're going to tell me that I'm positive still? How am I still positive? And she's like, oh, well, you know, sometimes it can still be in your system. I said, but she's like, wait. Now, this is the doctor that's calling me. This is not my primary. She's like, why did you get tested again? Were you still having symptoms? I said, no. I had no symptoms. I wasn't feeling bad or anything, but I asked to be tested again because I wanted to make sure it was out my system. She's like, oh, well, that's odd because we don't normally test people again after they get tested the first time. I said, why not? She's like, oh, you know, normally after 14 days, we feel like, you know, it's out your system. I said, so am I not contagious after 14 days? She says, no, you need to self-isolate again. You need to stay away from your family. You need to be 6 feet away from them. Wear masks, wear gloves, Lysol, all of these things. I said, so basically, it's like I'm on another 14-day quarantine. She's like, well, it's still in your system, so you have to, you know, make sure that you're safe. I said, but is that good? Because if you're telling me that you're not testing people after their 14-day quarantine, they could still have the virus. Lori Lightfoot. That means you're sending people back out and not even testing them to see if they still have this virus. So I talked to one of the nurses, you know, one of my nurse friends, and she was like, well, you know, where I'm at, they're not testing people over again after 14 days because after 14 days, you shouldn't be contagious again. She's like, but people don't know because this is a new virus, basically, so they're not even testing people again. So this is my thing. I was tested positive for the virus. I was sick as a dog. 14 days later after quarantine, I feel great, okay? I test positive again. You told me I was contagious before, and now I test positive again. You tell me I'm contagious again. So my thing is, what about all the rest of these people who have the virus, 14-day quarantine, and then you don't test them again? My sister have the virus, right? She's been on a 14-day quarantine. She goes back to work April 8th. She works at Walmart. What if she still have the virus? When she get there, is she going to pass this virus to people? Because they are saying that they don't even know if I'm still contagious. She told me to sit in this room, isolate from my family again. So what if I didn't take my own common sense and say, let me get tested again to make sure I'm okay, so I don't be around my peoples them like that, giving them the virus. You know, I don't want to go outside. Y'all know me, I'm a high head. I'm like, oh, I ain't got the virus no more. I'm about to go outside. I don't care if I just walk down the street. You know, whole time, Lord forgive me and anybody I've been in contact with. If you feel any symptoms, please go get tested. But my thing is, they don't know. This virus is so new that they don't know. And that's why people are getting sick, because they're telling people after 14-day quarantine, oh, you're good. But they're not retesting you to see if the virus is still in your system. So like me, I went and got tested again because I wanted to get tested again. And then I get a call this morning and say, oh, you still have the virus and you need to quarantine yourself from everybody. So what about all the people that's going back to work after 14 days? What about the people that's going around their kids after 14 days? What about the people that are cooking and cleaning and all this old extra stuff for their family after 14 days and they still got the virus and they're still contagious? Like, this is crazy to me. Like, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't taking it really serious when it first came out. I was like, oh, okay. I was one of them people like black people can't get it. And then I end up getting it with my goofy self. But now I'm like really scared because I feel like everybody, this is new. Nobody is really taking it as serious as it is. The doctors don't know. When I say I asked this doctor like 5 questions and she couldn't even answer them. I said, so am I still contagious? She's like, yeah, you may still be contagious. I said, well, is this a reoccurring? Is it like the flu? Like I could get it again? Did I get it? Did I get it again from somebody else? Oh, well, we don't know if you can get it again. I said, well, is it one of them things that once it's in your system, it stays in your system? She said, oh, well, we're not sure about that. Everything I asked this woman, she was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. And this is a doctor. A doctor. Do you hear me? Not knowing. This wasn't the nurse that called me. This was the doctor that called me. She was like, we're not sure. I don't know. We not sure. Everything was, I don't know. We're not sure. The safest thing for you to do is just self-quarantine again. That's crazy. That's nuts. My sister go back to Walmart April 8th. She had it. Clearly, she probably got it from me. I don't know. But she's the same one who took me to the ER the night that I got kicked out. She went and got tested, found out she had it. 14-day quarantine, they sent her back to work April 8th. She go back to Walmart April 8th. How many people will she come in contact with? What if she still have it? We don't know. Because they told her she don't need to be tested again. The nurse told me we're not testing people anymore. Once you're tested once and you have it, 14-day quarantine, you're good. That don't even sound right. So your follow-up is, long as you ain't got no fever, you ain't got no cough, you ain't got none of the symptoms, but you still got the virus. So you can still spread it. Why they not doing second tests? Because they don't have enough tests to give people? I get that, but is that safe? Is that right? Because you don't have a second test to give me to make sure the virus is out of my system. Instead of you giving me a second test, you're telling me, oh, okay, you should be good after 14 days. But I'm not. I was quarantined over 14 days. It's been over 14 days since my first test. And then today I find out I still have it. Why? How? They don't have any answers. Did I get it again from somebody else? Was it always in my system? Did it never leave? Am I contagious now? Am I not contagious and I just carry the virus? Like, it's crazy. This is crazy, y'all. Like, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I just want y'all to know this virus is real and it's scary. And what's what's more scary than anything is that they don't know. The doctors don't know. Health administrators don't know. They don't have the answers. So while y'all outside turning up, partying, going to people's house, block parties, it's going to be hot tomorrow in Chicago. Hot. 70 degrees. All y'all dummies that's going to be outside, hanging around, kicking on the block, at parties, barbecuing. You don't know if you're giving that virus to somebody else. This is dangerous. I know people that have died from this virus, and I thank God that he spared my life, that I'm here. And I'm not trying to cry on this live, because I'm not trying to cry on this live, but it's that real. It's people dying, and they don't even know. They don't even have the information to tell us. I'm tested positive again. I have to quarantine myself again. That's not cool. I just want everybody to be safe. I don't want to cry. I just want everybody to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is sad. It's really sad because don't nobody even know. Don't nobody got answers. And people not taking it serious. They not. And I can admit that I was one. I was a fool. I was a dummy. I didn't take it serious. I'm like, oh, black people can't get it. Then my dumb self get it. My goofy self get it. So it's like, please don't be a fool like me and think you can't get it, because you'll get it. I thank God that my breathing is good. My breathing is good. I don't have a fever. I don't have a cough. I don't have any of the symptoms, but the virus is still in my system. And I still can give it to somebody else. I'm still contagious. So if y'all could just share this live, because I want other people to know that they're not retesting. They are not retesting people who had the virus. You cannot get a test again. They will not give you a test again. I just have a great relationship with my primary care doctor that she was able to get me in somewhere else to get a test. But they're telling people, it's nurses on my live right now that I know, and she'll even tell you they are not retesting people. So people are still walking around with this virus thinking that they're okay because they didn't quarantine for 14 days. Whole time they not. Please share this live. Let people know. Even after 14-day quarantine, it could still be in your system. You could still be passing it to your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your kids, your nephew, your neighbor, your co-worker. Please be safe. Wash your hands. Cover your mouth. Be careful for you and the next person. It's like driving. When you drive, you don't only drive for you. You drive for the person on the road too. So with this virus, don't only be concerned about yourself. Be concerned about those around you. Those that you know and you don't know that you may come in contact with. Please be smart about it, because they don't know any information for real about this virus. They don't know. The doctor told me I don't know. So please keep me in your prayers. Please keep me in your prayers. Keep everybody in your prayers. Because if you see, majority of the people who is dying is African Americans. In Chicago, I can't speak for nowhere else, but in Chicago, majority of the people that's dying is African Americans. So we dropping like flies. And that's because they telling you after 14-day quarantine, you good, but you not, because I'm positive again.
Okay, guys, so I know that you've seen the video and you heard what she had to say. I want you guys to take into consideration what she said, because it's very important that we know that nobody has answers to this coronavirus situation that we're going through. Nobody really knows what it is, what it's about, how long the virus is going to stay in your body. Nobody knows. So guys, remember, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And I'll be sure to keep posting any information, any details that I find out. I'll keep posting for you guys, because I love you guys and I want you guys to be safe, okay? My honeybees, I love you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Come back and watch again. For my viewers that haven't subscribed, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell. I'll keep you guys updated. For now, I'm going to buzz my way out of here. I love you guys. Bye. 'Cause